In the vast, frozen landscapes of the northern wilderness, where snow blankets the ground in endless white and the air bites with a cold so deep it can steal the breath away, a clash between a polar bear and a moose would be an event both brutal and awe-inspiring. These two giants, rulers of the cold, embody the very essence of survival in the harshest of environments. The polar bear, a solitary titan of muscle and claws, thrives on ice-covered coastlines and frozen seas, while the moose, a colossal herbivore armed with lethal antlers, roams the boreal forests and snow-laden valleys. Though they do not share territory under normal circumstances, the shifting climate and shrinking ice sheets have begun to push polar bears further south, leading to rare but real encounters with moose on the fringes of the Arctic. In this hypothetical yet plausible scenario, the question looms large: can the raw power and savage instinct of a hungry polar bear overpower the size, strength, and fury of a full-grown bull moose? The polar bear, or Ursus maritimus, is the largest land carnivore on Earth. Adult males can weigh between 900 to 1.500 pounds, with some exceptional individuals tipping the scales at over 1.600 pounds. Standing nearly 10 feet tall on their hind legs, polar bears are built for power and endurance, with a thick layer of blubber beneath their dense fur providing insulation against the cold and serving as a natural armor against bites and slashes. Their forelimbs are massive, ending in paws equipped with 3-inch claws curved like scythes, designed to grip slippery ice and tear through flesh with terrifying efficiency. Each paw swipe carries the force to shatter bones or eviscerate prey. In addition to this brutal arsenal, the polar bear's bite, estimated at around 1.200 pounds per square inch (psi), can crush the skull of a seal or splinter the bones of larger prey. This combination of speed, power, and natural weaponry makes the polar bear a peerless predator in its icy domain. Unlike wolves or lions, which rely on coordinated pack tactics, polar bears are solitary hunters by nature. Their primary prey consists of seals, ambushed at breathing holes in the ice or stalked silently across snowfields. A polar bear's hunting strategy is straightforward but effective: strike fast, strike hard, and end the fight quickly. This method minimizes the risk of injury that could impair its ability to hunt. However, when driven by starvation, a growing threat as sea ice recedes, polar bears have been documented attacking land-based prey such as muskoxen and reindeer. A moose, with its immense size and meat-rich body, would present a tempting target to a desperate bear, even if the risk was substantial. In stark contrast stands the moose, or Alces alces, the largest member of the deer family. Adult males, or bulls, can weigh up to 1.600 pounds, making them as heavy as or heavier than most polar bears, towering at 7 feet at the shoulder and armed with antlers spanning 6 feet across. A bull moose is a force of nature. Those antlers, which can weigh up to 40 pounds, are not merely for show. They are formidable weapons capable of skewering a wolf or even fending off bears. The broad, flat design allows a moose to sweep aside attackers or deliver bone-breaking blows. During the rut, bulls use these antlers to fight each other in contests of strength that leave the forest echoing with the sound of clashing bone and bellowing roars. But the antlers are only part of the moose's arsenal. Their legs, long and powerful, end in sharp hooves capable of splitting open a predator's skull or disemboweling with a well-placed kick. A charging moose can reach speeds of 35 miles per hour, and a full-force kick has been known to kill wolves and even injure grizzly bears. The moose's hide, thick and battle-scarred from countless clashes with wolves and the occasional bear, offers some protection against claws and fangs. Unlike other deer, which tend to flee from predators, a moose will often stand its ground, using its size, antlers, and hooves to devastating effect. Its defensive mindset, honed by centuries of fending off packs of wolves, makes it a dangerous adversary for any predator. The confrontation would be nothing short of spectacular. Imagine a winter morning, the sun barely cresting the horizon, its pale light filtering through snow-laden branches. The moose stands amidst the trees, steam rising from its nostrils, its ears swiveling at every sound. It is aware of the danger, muscles tense, eyes scanning the tree line for wolves or other threats. But the scent on the wind is not that of wolves, it is musky and alien. Carrying the unmistakable signature of an apex predator from the north, the polar bear, white-furred and colossal, prowls forward with lethal intent, its breath clouding the air in great plumes. Driven south by hunger, its black eyes are fixed on the massive herbivore ahead. The moose sees the bear, head snapping up, nostrils flaring, its ears flattened against its skull, and it lowers its antlers in warning. But the polar bear, driven by desperation, charges with a burst of speed that belies its size. Snow exploding in its wake, the moose bellows a challenge, rearing back to bring its hooves down like sledgehammers. In a collision of titans, the bear's claws rake across the moose's flank, drawing crimson streaks against the dark hide. The moose retaliates with a bone-jarring kick, hooves slamming into the bear's shoulder with a force that cracks ribs. Blood steams in the frigid air, staining the snow in dark patches. The moose shakes its massive antlers, eyes rolling with fury. The polar bear, bleeding but unbroken, snarls, powerful forelimbs striking out to hook the moose's neck, claws digging deep. The two giants twist and thrash, kicking up snow and dirt, muscles straining and teeth bared. The moose's antlers catch the bear's side, goring deep enough to draw a roar of pain. But the bear's jaws snap down on the moose's shoulder, fangs puncturing thick muscle and hide, a muffled crack echoing as bones splinter. Endurance becomes a critical factor as the battle rages. Polar bears, while immensely powerful, are built for short, explosive fights, ambushes that end quickly and decisively. The moose, however, is designed for stamina, for running and fighting off packs of wolves for extended periods. Blood pours from open wounds, staining the snow in crimson rivulets. The bear, sides heaving, snarls with each breath, eyes fixed with savage determination. The moose, bleeding and battered but unbroken, stands its ground, antlers lowered, hooves pawing the snow with rage. In the end, the battle hinges on a single, decisive moment. If the bear lands a killing bite on the moose's neck or spine, the fight would end quickly, the moose's massive form collapsing into the snow with a final, shuddering breath. But if the moose's antlers find their mark, puncturing deep into the bear's side or throat, the hunter might become the hunted, staggering back with mortal wounds that bleed out onto the ice. This battle, though rare in reality, embodies the brutal balance of nature's apex predators: power against endurance, claws against antlers, hunger against survival. In a world where every breath is a fight for life, where every wound might mean death, the polar bear and the moose stand as titans, symbols of the raw, untamed ferocity of the frozen north. The outcome, in truth, remains uncertain, a savage question that lingers like mist over the snow.